Hi guys, it's Shulman Sanjay in Dublin in Ireland. Great to talk to you. How are you getting on, first of all?
We're
Great,
great.
man. Wearing my green for Ireland.
Love it. Representing already. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the new movie. I remember back in the day, 2000, when this came out, me, all my friends, the whole world were instantly into it going, how the hell did this get on TV? But can you believe we're like 22 years later and a fourth movie? I mean, Avatar 2 is only coming out this year, but you guys have four. Do you know what I mean? Like, can you believe
Five if you
it?
can't count Bad Grandpa. Yeah, we're blown
True.
away by the fact that people like the TV show and they showed up for the movies. We're so appreciative of where we're at.
And the
Yeah,
world really needs it right now.
It does. We all need a laugh. Come on. I mean, obviously none of us are getting any younger. So do you have any boundaries when you were filming this that you didn't have maybe 10 years ago for the third movie, say?
No, because every time there's a line drawn, we cross it and then we cross it again. That line keeps getting erased because what made us laugh a few years ago doesn't make us laugh anymore. So it has to
Yeah.
The bar keeps raising in it. But when we're all together, a lot of just stuff just happens just because of the chemistry.
Yeah. I mean, maybe as you say, what made us laugh but then might not make us laugh now, but you got to give the people what they want. So for you, Chris, are you going to be getting naked in the first 30 seconds as usual? Is it going to be, do you know what I mean? The nudity, what? Give the people what they want.
That's an interesting question. And I'll tell
Party
you what,
boy.
I might, the first 30 seconds of the movie definitely answer that question in spades.
yeah.
Like, oh yeah, oh my God. It's probably the proudest on-screen moment of my life. Not probably, absolutely. I think, all the openers of Jackass are always like huge things for us. And this one, if anything, I was worried, like, I hope we come up with a good opener on this one, but this one I think is not only the best opener that we've ever done, but the best opener ever in a movie. And I might be a little biased.
Yeah.
But,
I'm guessing you're in it. So obviously there's been a lot of injuries, I imagine, throughout the years, but making this movie, what was the worst injury? And Johnny, is it true you were knocked unconscious at some point by a bull?
Yeah, I was trying to do a magic trick for a bull to impress him, and he wasn't very impressed. And I got a broken wrist, broken rib, concussion, brain hemorrhage, spent the weekend in the hospital. Took a while to recover from, but I'm fine now.
It's scary stuff. Do you know what I mean? These are real stunts. So with families or wives these days, do you find it do they try and convince you not to do these things? Or I know you're married, Johnny. I don't know your situation, Chris, but you know what I mean? Girlfriends, Weber, do they try and stop you or what happens?
It's really scary to watch him do, even as a friend, do the magic trick for a bull or actually do anything with bulls. Because I mean, it always ends up like bad, but they always deliver. Huh?
Yeah, bulls always deliver. And yeah, no one in my family likes the stunts, but they, after the film's over, they like Jackass, but while filming, it's a little on the fence.
And interesting you say you're all nervous watching him now, Johnny. I don't know if that was always the way, because I find now, horror movies, I'd watch them all the time when I was younger. Right now, I find going to a screening for a horror movie, I'm actually way more nervous for some reason than I was back in the day. So do you find now you're more nervous doing these stunts, kind of going, what the hell am I doing? What we were all thinking all the way along, I suppose.
No, I feel the same way about those kind of stunts as ever. But in regards to horror movies, I can't watch them. I watched the first Halloween and slept with my mom and dad that night. And I don't think I've watched another scary movie since then because they just freak me out.
Yet you can do a magic trick for a bull. I don't know. There's some
right.
That's mad to me.
A lot of things going on.
Yeah. A lot of things don't make sense.
Yeah.
No. You've got guest appearances in this, Machine Gun Kelly. A lot of people are going to be excited about that. Were you there on set when he was doing his stunt? And did you go for it with him? Because it looks to me like you did. Do you have to be a bit more cautious with someone who's a guest and a celebrity and a whatever? Do you know?
Well, this man saved Machine Gun Kelly's life. He was the lifeguard in that bit.
I was supposed to save his life, but I actually didn't. He actually complained to me. He's like, "You didn't even save me." And I was like, "Oops, I actually did forget." But you know what? I actually was driving down the road 2 days ago, and I drove right by him and Megan Fox. Walking down the street, and I called Jeff and told him, because Jeff Tremaine, our director's good friends with him, and I said, "I just saw Machine Gun Kelly." And he's like, throw your big gulp on him. Like, just a soda.
How do you end up in these movies? Do you know what I mean? Did Machine Gun Kelly come to you? Does Eric Andres come to you guys? Or is it like, do you have a list? How do you get into these movies? So I know it's going to be, you're going to get kicked around the place, but I assume there's a lot of people who probably want to be in them.
Yeah, Jeff had worked with Machine Gun Kelly and Eric Andre, and we had worked with Tyler, the creator, on Loiter Squad. So we just called them up and asked them. And we did have the discussions of like, well, they're going to be on the set. Should they get the full treatment, or are we going to hold back a little on them? And Jeff's like, kill them.
I love it. Don't hold back. Chris, I mean, we're in Ireland. You used to live in Ireland. So I was wondering, are you ever going to come back and see us? Did you enjoy your time here? Every listener's going to want to know. Because you're not down the road from me, I believe.
Awesome. It's great fun. I'd love to come back. We've always had so much fun there, and everyone's so awesome.
Yeah.
And it's one of the funnest places to be.
Yeah. Love it. And you've got a younger crop of folks on this as well, who are doing stunts, including there's an Instagrammer, Rachel Wolfson, on it. How do you find people who would be good on this show? Because as I say, Instagram, I believe you found her on. Is it easy to find people, Johnny, who are good at this as well as wanting to do it?
Well, we don't try. We're not here to get good at something.
You better,
but we just reached out to people we knew, really. That's how we found most of the people. Rachel we found on Instagram, and Poopies we found through a friend who's a producer, Trip Taylor. But everyone else we knew. Eric Manaka had made a movie with Pontius and I in South Africa. Jasper Dolphin, we got him from Loiter Squad. And
Zach was doing a show called Jackass. He's like a giant Jackass fan, so he kind of fit naturally.
So we got really lucky finding the cast we did.
Yeah, and I believe that there was a bit of you all got together at the start to kind of see if everybody got on. I assume it's important. It sounds like you knew most of these people, to have that trust when you're doing things where a lot of things can go wrong.
Well, at the end of the day, they have to have a lot of qualities to be in Jackass. You know, have a lot of guts and heart, and hopefully gullibility. Yeah. But they also have to have a sweetness, and we also have to enjoy hanging out with them.
Yeah.
Because the camaraderie is everything in Jackass, how we get along. So
Absolutely.
We had to find people that would fit in.
Yeah, more than anything, almost.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on Jackass Forever, and we look forward to seeing you both back in Ireland at some stage soon.
Awesome.
Right?
Can't wait.
Keep that green. All right. Take care of yourself, guys. Thank you.